What's
I'm
up,
in the dark
everybody?
because the Lakers suck.
Read Impossible. Joe's going through it right now. Rough start to the year for LeBron and his Lakers. Still repping though. Yeah, we got about 2 weeks of the season underway. Got some surprises, some disappointments. We got a whole bunch of shit to talk about. We had some big breaking news today. And fellas, I think that's where we got to start it off. Brooklyn Nets fire Steve Nash after a 2-5 start. The post-Steve Nash regime is off to an 0-1 start as they lost today or tonight. So maybe Steve Nash wasn't a problem. But I want to get you guys' quick reaction here. Devion, if I'm remembering correctly, and I'm probably not, you had the Nets either one or near the top of your Eastern Conference. So I'm going to let you start. What does this mean about the Brooklyn Nets? And how concerned, well, we'll save how concerned are you for later. What does the firing of Steve Nash mean for the Nets? Do you think this is going to be net positive, net negative, or not really going to change anything?
So depends who they get the coaches, but I think it's positive because if KD is the person that you gotta bet your organization on, and you stuck with him, and he keep complaining about the front office, and everybody's complaining about Steve Nash and his coaching, so it ain't like it's like, oh, we losing a Hall of Fame coach. Get his ass out of there, and then let's see if they can feel that Boston lost out on somebody. So we gonna see if he gets that head coaching job, that'd be dope because look what the fuck he just did with an inexperienced Boston team. Now you got two killers on your team everything that the Boston failed at, they pretty much make up with their players. So I'm feeling real confident about my team.
If the Nets hire Ime Udoka, I hope to God they don't ever try and put out no women's statement. No women's month, no women's this. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit because there is no way in hell. There's no way in.
Them boys just want to win.
Obviously they don't care about it because there's no way that you can say after he's getting suspended for a full year from Boston or indefinitely from Boston. We don't even know if it'd be more than a full year. You can't tell me that you actually care about any woman that's going to go through those fucking gates.
Hey, my boy, the Nets only care about winning. They've shown that for the last couple of years. They literally will do anything to try to win. They've shown that.
The Brooklyn Browns, the Cleveland Nets.
Bro. I'm cool with the way it looks because now if Steve Nash is gone and y'all still suck, don't blame nobody but yourself. Don't blame the players. That's it. So this is a good hard reset.
I'll lead us into that in a second. Joe, I want your thoughts on the whole Nets firing Steve Nash, net positive, net negative. What's your whole take on the situation?
They wasted a lot of our time. Kevin Durant wanted Steve Nash gone. Brooklyn Nets said, we don't let y'all run roughshod of this organization for 2 years. We let y'all have all the power. So we're going to do a power play and try to take it back. And they said, we're going to keep Steve Nash just to let him coach 7 games and get rid of him anyway. So why you even pull that power play in the first place? You look like the Knicks, not the Nets. That's what they look like. They look like the New York Knicks, the organization. They look stupid as hell. They've been stupid ever since they got Kyrie and KD. They did everything they could to get them and let them run shit. And then they're gonna try to pull a power play, but only let Steve Nash get 7 games. Y'all look foolish. You look stupid as hell. And I mean, the players. Hey, I think they playing well so far this year, but they soft defensively, and I think Steve Nash had to go because they look soft, and everybody know they soft. And you got to get a coach in there that's gonna bring some intensity and some grit on that team because they soft as hell. But besides that,
yeah, Joe, I'm glad you brought up that point because what the fuck was the point of keeping him? What was the point? 7 games?
Teams have private conversation or something.
No, but teams have bad starts sometimes, right?
Exactly.
Some teams have bad starts. This is not unheard of for a team that's got talented players to start slow.
Golden State 3-5. They got a whole bunch of teams that suck right now. Like for
Joe
real,
Harris
that's good.
hasn't even come back. Like, they don't even have their full squad yet. You're bringing in Ben Simmons, who has not even played every game so far. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't think Steve Nash so far has been a great head coach. I think he's been a below average head coach. So I'm not saying like if you want to move on from Steve Nash, I'm not knocking it. But it's exactly what you said, Joe. Like, why did you do all this bullshit in the summer and say, no, we're all bought into Steve Nash? Like, here's my whole thing with the Nets. They started with, what's dude's name? Kenny Atkinson, right?
Yeah.
The year that KD was hurt. Then they moved on. They go straight from Kenny to...
There was an interim. It was
there was someone in. They basically had 3 head coaches.
Yeah.
At some point, when is this Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving's fault? That's kind of where I'm getting to. Like at some point, it's got to be on them.
Right? They ain't been healthy though the whole time they've been there.
Nope. Can't give them that.
Healthy,
can't give them that.
Every team can cry about injuries.
Yeah, come on,
this
bro.
person was out.
Not they superstars though. Not they
yes,
two
yes,
superstars.
They
no, they can't. No, they
hey
can't.
man.
Who was that when they got swept last year?
KD missed like 30 games.
No, the playoffs. When they played the Celtics.
I understand that, but they wasn't healthy. KD missed like 30 games. Kyrie missed like 20-something games.
I understand that's why
my brother,
I'm not saying
Kawhi wasn't healthy. He won a championship. Can't use it.
He had a better squad. He had a better squad.
Hold on, Devian. Hold on. This is why I'm not holding the first round exit over him, right? I'm talking about just purely getting swept by whether it's the Eastern Conference Finals, semis, whatever. You got swept by the Celtics.
That's on them.
I'm not hearing it. Like at some point it's their fault. You and the Nets' fault, like Nets owner, whatever, like saying, sure, we'll invite 2 of the most talented players in the NBA, but 2 of the biggest head cases in the NBA, and basically give them control of my organization. Yep. That is a very risky proposition, and it's burning to the fucking ground with them. And
champions versus none, and y'all got swept. There's no excuse for them, bro.
Yeah, like at some point it's got to be their fault. Now they got plenty of time this year. Like I'm not writing the Nets off or anything, but we did the whole rankings and seedings and our projections last episode. And what I told you, Deviano, was like dysfunction at the top, dysfunction in the players, dysfunction is dysfunction everywhere through.
The coaching now, that was just like I was like, damn, this boy showed. That's like the cherry on the cake right there. I was like, this boy, damn, he showed. Hey, but guess what? New head coach, if they get Brody, now we can literally point and say it's y'all too, man. That's it, bro. They've gotten rid of everything, every other excuse besides themselves, and that's it. And you can't say nothing about Brody because you can't bring like what he does off the court on the court either. You can't bring that into the mix and can't say that's causing issues, and they'll try to blame that shit on him. But he's a great coach.
I think it'd be very fucked up if they hired Ime Udoka with what he literally just got caught doing.
You don't think they're gonna do it? You don't think this organization will do it?
No, I'm not saying they won't. I'm saying it's fucked up if they do it. I'm not saying they won't. I think it's fucked up if they do it.
I don't think it's
I mean, bro, you can't sexually assault women and then just like, take a little 3-week break and then I'm back in the NBA.
Yeah,
like,
Sean Watson finna be playing in NFL in 3 weeks and he gonna be making millions of dollars. Like it's sports. It's shitty, but it's sports.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not surprised. I'm gonna call it fucked up when it's fucked up, and that's what I'm doing. Here's the thing, though.
Nobody gives a fuck about your moral compass in sports. Like you're an actual human being.
But here's the thing.
That ain't gonna help me win. Morals don't help me win.
Kyrie right now actually might be more fucked up than Ime Udoka. That's what's fucked up. It was like he's fighting with them for sure. Nah. Like you purporting fucking anti-Semitic. Like I mean, he ain't go full Kanye. He ain't go full Kanye talking about DEFCON on Jews or some shit. But I mean, he's flirting with the same rhetoric. He's flirting with the same shit.
Kyrie didn't do nothing. Yes, whatever.
Hey, bro,
if you're promoting Alex Jones, you know you're promoting some fucking.
No, that's dumb. I ain't say nothing about it. No, that's just dumb. Yeah. You gotta
Well,
find another
that's
person.
what Kyrie's.
You gotta find that
co-signing.
on that one. You gotta find somebody else to say it. You just gotta find.
Yeah, you
anybody
can't.
else.
You could have
Anybody
said
else.
Alex Jones outside of what just happened to him. If that shit didn't happen to him, cool. But
And then you'd be like,
Kyrie's,
that's
hey, bro,
it.
come on.
No.
Kyrie's being Kyrie's, bro.
Sandy Hook shit aside, Alex Jones is a fucked up individual.
Yeah, you should not be
Like-
quoting
like,
Alex
no,
Jones for
like,
anything.
If he's taking
He's
the same
entertaining.
stance as you, that's the quickest way to
Wrong
know that
boat
you
to
are
jump
wrong.
on. Yes. Get
Bro,
off
that
that
don't shock us though. But I
All right.
agree with you, bro. They
We're
neck
gonna
and
talk
neck.
about that later.
Move on. All this
They
to
neck and neck.
say the Nets are in a complete disarray right now.
They suck too.
Give him
My
15
bias-
games, bro. Give him 15 games.
No,
at least 20,
I still think
25.
I still think the basketball can get worked out. Like I don't think firing Steve Nash is gonna do a whole lot. Because here's my thing with an interim head coach. Are the players gonna listen to an interim head coach?
They're not
No.
gonna listen to
And
him.
like to me, that's the whole issue with the fucking Nets. They don't actually have a coach.
Yeah, they're not going. Hey, nobody. What coach out there would listen to them? They need a coach with rings. They need a coach with rings, and they're not.
Or respect. They just gotta respect the coach and respect like how he coaches. That's it. But and that's why I'm telling you, bro. They go higher, bro. I think they're going to hire him.
I think they will, but I mean,
It's the smart thing to do.
It'll
I
work
don't
out. Look,
think
if
it's
it
smart, but
if it
I
works
think-
out for everybody, that's good. If it doesn't, it's just another failed experiment, and we're gonna use it against Boston. I mean, either organization again. No, not really, because we already.
that's a good point because you did bring up Boston. I want to bring up Boston.
Yeah.
If Boston was more transparent about what fucking happened,
This one, yep.
he would not be. They wouldn't even be entertaining hiring him. I don't
Probably
think.
not.
If it's as bad as some of the people
Yeah.
that seem to have some inside know, but also don't want to share it with the fucking public, make
Maybe.
it out to seem.
But we don't
like-
know, so that's why
and
that's
like-
why I can't say nothing about him possibly getting hired because they did a shitty job of like.
No, it's
Or-
first of all, it's not the Celtics. If the Celtics fuck up, that is not up to the Nets to then fuck over every single woman that works for them. But let's move
Isaiah
on.
Thomas was able to recover from it. He made.
I'm not saying Ime should not be able to recover. I think he should be able to work again in the NBA someday. I'm just saying not like a month later. Like I need some real redemption and real like
Hey,
you know
all right, bro, we gotta
soul
stop
searching.
playing around. All right, you got it, bro. You fucking around.
We're moving on to your Lakers. Russ headed to the bench. He's gonna lead the bench unit.
It looked good.
I want to know.
Joe.
I want to know how y'all feel about it. Joe, I'm not gonna lie. I usually start with you. I'm gonna let Devion start though because everyone on TikTok says stop letting Joe fucking start because you just start off the rip with some bullshit. They did not. Your
That's how I
fucking
play.
conference rankings.
That was bad.
that
I
bullshit.
was tripping that day. I was tired.
Oh, they was on your ass, bro.
I was tired. I was
Oh, that
tired.
was-
I look back. I was like, dang, I was tripping.
I don't know. First of all, before I say something, I don't even know how we missed those two.
Me either.
I really
tripping.
don't. We must have been tired or something.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, I told you I was having a hard time keeping up with everybody. I don't fucking know. But
Yeah,
Devion,
but
tell me about Russ now manning the bench unit, basically being 6-man. I think he might have 6-man in the year coming for his way. I don't know, but what do you think, Devion?
6 man a year for who? That boy is. Look, let's just be real, bro.
Oh man.
Whether it works or not, we go suck. So I think even if he does great, it's not gonna be enough for us to even be contenders. I think they just need to do their best to possibly get him to perform halfway like as if he did, a couple of years ago and ship him out. Ain't no hope, bro. Like I love Russ, bro, but there's no hope. I don't give a fuck if you make him the 8th man and he scores 45 points. Like it's not working. It ain't working. So I don't give a fuck. Ham can cry all he want. And I'm so proud. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. We ain't winning no fucking games.
Hey, y'all had a
Like-
good win though. Y'all beat the Nuggets. That was actually a good win.
That was
Look
like
at y'all.
damn near the third time we played them already this
Look,
year. We had to
Great
get
win, but look at what the fuck had to happen for us to win one game.
A lot.
You know what I'm saying? This is not good, bro. Like
Y'all were the last winless team. I just want y'all to know that.
this is not, bro. All right, I love Russ, but he needs to go to. Let me see. Actually, let him go to a team that sucks and then go get us some life. I think
Who? But
Orlando might work for him. They 1-6. Just go dump them on Orlando. Let's get some pieces,
That's
or
47 million.
or we can trade him for Houston. Houston got a couple young players. Let him go and score 45, and then get them up there. But it's a failed experiment. Will, you were right, bro. It did not work out. It don't matter if he starts the bench. It does not matter if he starts Thursday. He can go to fucking G League and start there. It's not gonna work for us. I'm sorry, bro, and that hurt for me to say, but that's my favorite player. But they gotta do their best to make him look as good as possible and fucking trade him. But as long as LeBron makes his expressions and you said all of his face, hey Russ, bro, you might as well go ahead, just get ready for the free agency and just take whatever contract you can get, my brother, because it's not looking good.
Joe, what do you think? What do you think about the situation? Do you agree?
I agree 100%. It's a wrap for him in LA, man. He needs to go. It's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. He don't have the same explosive first step no more. But he ain't ever decide to work on his game and change his game. Now he older, and all he can do is go to the lane. But he's not explosive no more, so people catching up to him, and he can't jump like that no more. So he's not jumping over people. He's never gonna adjust his game. It's too late. It's too late, bro. He need to sit down for a year and be like Carmelo and realize, oh shit, like if I want to play in this league, I'm gonna have to change because that's his only chance. Because it's a wrap. It really is a wrap, and it look ugly. I don't care if it's not 2K, bro. Like you can be running with the second unit, but you still not gonna be able to go to the rim and dunk it every time and get 26 points coming off the bench. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, see, and look, and what you just said is the biggest reason. Like two of the biggest reasons why it won't work out. You playing with people who actually got high IQs, and even if we get on Anthony Davis about dumbass shots, he knows how to go in and then go and get his shots. Russ go keep taking the same dumbass shot and missing it. So it's just like that gameplay worked when you had OKC, and then your next best player might have been Adams, and all you gotta do is run, and he's the strongest man in the NBA and just go launch the ball across the court. So your style of play is just like, all right, LeBron has one of the best IQs we've ever seen. And he's going to take great shots. He's going to be open. But they don't even have confidence for you to even shoot a mid-range and do something dumb instead of kicking it out. You'll do a fadeaway jump shot. So it's just like your style of play. Even if he changed his style of play, the only thing it can work for him is like he has to go and get like a decent jump shot because he still can get to the rim, but if you get a decent jump shot and they respect you, you know how much, how I'm saying, how much more opportunities you get for stuff like that. But he, you know what I'm saying, he just needs to be a pass first point guard, get to the lane, cut. But his style of play is just, it's just done.
He get to the lane and cut. Who he gonna pass to?
Y'all so soft.
He can create.
I will let y'all know. Y'all so soft. Y'all giving up after 8 games. Y'all giving up after 8 games.
Bro, it's not about giving up, bro. Like, we've seen, like, first of all, Will, I'm
it's like Dwight Howard with the Lakers. Early on, you knew that shit was not going to work. Yeah. As soon as you saw him playing with Kobe, he's like, this shit not going to work.
Come on, Will. I'm the first person to talk shit when it comes to the Lakers, bro. When I'm saying this shit, like, bro, I'm putting all fans aside.
Here's my issue with this whole thing, and I get it. It might be kind of how I asked the question, right? How do you think about Russ? And Russ is the focus of the question. The problem is not fucking Russell Westbrook, all right? Your problem is the 9 other people that are not Russ, AD, and LeBron.
Yeah, they suck.
Y'all playing with some fucking Troy Brown, Jan Gabriel. I don't like Pat Bev. Cool. I like the energy. I like what he does. I don't know if I need quite as much of Pat. I didn't quite anticipate how much Pat Bev we were going to get. I like him starting and Russ coming off the bench. I think this is the best way to make these guys all coexist, though. Yeah. Russ got to accept it. Russ got to own it. But what Russ can do is y'all just got to find a starting lineup without Russ that can just play even. Just play even with the other team starting lineups, right? Because I promise you, if y'all start playing even with your starters, and then Russ comes in with the bench, Russ gonna get you a lead when he's going against other fucking bench players. He might not be quite as explosive as he used to be and be able to rack and get to the rim anybody, but he's racking that team's second point guard.
Yeah,
every time. Every time. So, like, there is a way to use them. Your issue is the other players, like, y'all don't have take Russ off the team, right? Y'all
Ain't
don't
gonna
have a
change
good
shit.
team.
Ain't gonna change
Like y'all
shit,
don't
bro,
have a team that complements LeBron and AD.
at all.
And there it is, Will.
Like
that's what I'm
the
saying.
issue. The
No
issue
matter
is that
what we do.
Russ. What I'm saying is Russ in this role can be successful if the other pieces make sense, but the other pieces don't make sense.
I'm still
Right?
with
Like-
In order to get those pieces, you have to go. You literally gonna have to give away like
Bro,
a
but y'all
Westbrook
just
to make
talked
LeBron
about it.
work.
No one's gonna
But
want
nobody
Russ.
wants him.
Everyone,
That's the
like
problem.
the Lakers,
Yeah.
LeBron,
We stuck, bro.
like all these
It's
people
not-
have been too busy promoting that Russ is the problem when Russ really isn't the problem.
Nah, we
Your
just
problem is you're starting Troy Brown.
Yeah, we
you're-
suck.
Like that, like those are the people that are fucking up your roster. Like I don't know why y'all don't start Kendrick Nunn. I really don't. Like y'all trying to make this man be like a microwave off the bench.
defense.
I'm telling you right now,
They stupid.
that's really cute, but that's
It's dumb
not
as
gonna
I'm
fuck.
just
fucking
telling you
happen.
what they do.
Yeah, that's what. But it's dumb as fuck. Like
It's dumb. 'Cause
Kendrick
they don't have no
Nunn,
shooters.
we don't have no shooters. We only have 2 players on here, and
Look,
we got the third best
here's the
player
thing.
on our team.
And if I see
Lonnie,
Lonnie Walker shoot 20 damn shots in a game again, I'm a fucking flip. Are you kidding me?
bro,
How does he
That's-
take more shots than AD and LeBron? Like, get the hell out of here. What is going on?
Here's the
in
thing.
this world?
The Heat are always a team, right, that is like defensive centric, right? Kendrick Nunn started for the Miami Heat. Kendrick Nunn can start for a defensive Los Angeles Lakers, right? Like you still have AD to anchor down low.
They're
Like
playing
just
defense,
tell Kendrick Nunn, get on the high side, funnel him to AD, right? Like what the Jazz used to do with Rudy. Like just funnel him to the shot blocker, right?
They could
Like,
at least try to look like the Pat Riley 90s Knicks. Like, they could try something. Like, do something.
no,
Like
no,
I'm
no.
looking at your players who started, right? LeBron obviously started every game. Lonnie Walker is starting every game. Okay, if we can fine tune Lonnie Walker's game a little bit, shout out to the U. Anthony Davis started the 5 games he was healthy for. Troy Brown has started 2 games. Pat Bev has started all 6 games. Damian Jones started, I guess, for AD. Like I'm just looking at these players. I'm just like, this is not the best way to use these pieces that you have.
Will,
You have limited
who the
shooting.
Fuck are you naming for real? But
It's-
only people who know who that is us. Like, look at the fucking losers you name it. Like at this point, bro, go ahead and just free up some cap space, bro. We might as well go ahead and go to our G League and see what we can bring up and start releasing some players, bro. It's over, bro. We're done. We're not making. Did I say we were making the playoffs this year? Did I say we were gonna make the playoffs this year? Or did I was like,
no, we had them both in the play-in game, I think.
Yeah, I think we all had him
Like an
either 8, 9. I had him 8. Y'all had him 9.
Yeah,
and it
we
stands
had,
corrected, and it might go down to 10 because this
Yeah,
shit is
we-
looking bad.
we knew.
LeBron looking great, bro. AD
LeBron looked good. That's the bro.
good.
Anthony Davis looked lazy as man.
No, he's looking like
Man.
AD. That's just what we
Man.
signed up for.
He just looks normal to me.
He look like AD, bro. That's what we
I
signed
like-
up for. Bro.
Man, I swear it had to be the first or second game of the season, and LeBron drew a double team. Anthony Davis was wide open on the 3-point line, and LeBron threw him a skip pass, and Anthony Davis like barely reached down to get it, and it just went right under his hand and went out of bounds.
Who was?
And I was like, "It's the second game of the season. You're that lazy already, bro?
Who-
It's a wrap."
who-
I knew right
what
then and
team
there. I was
was
like,
it?
"It's over."
What team was it when he shot the 3 and he just turned around?
Yep, man.
Well, I forgot who did that. I was like, all I heard is just Will just screaming, AD, what you? I was like, Will, my bad. I was blind being a fan. I see everything you talk about now.
Woo,
Bro.
that boy, yeah,
I
that's
see
ridiculous.
everything now. Bro, let's go to the next side. We stuck, bro.
All right, yeah, let's
bro.
do some panic. We're gonna talk about the Lakers again in a second.
Losers.
Biggest surprise, and when I say surprise, I mean pleasant, like good. Like, who's been better than you expected? That's what I want to know. This can be a player, this can be a team, this can be a coach, this can be whatever you want to take it to mean. Joe, I'm hesitant to do this.
Hey,
You better say
Biggest surprise of the season. Joe, start us off.
I'm not gonna pick a team or a player. I'm gonna talk about the NBA overall.
All right.
My biggest surprise is, well, it was yesterday, but today it changed a little bit. Yesterday, we had 11 players averaging 30 points per game or more. I think that's crazy the way scoring is. Like the parity in the NBA is amazing right now. Like you get to see teams like, I mean, they're not gonna stay up there at the top right now, but you see some teams that no one expected to be winning games early, and you see the potential of so many stars in the league. It's pretty great to see when you got all these guys starting to age and they're gonna be slowly going out. To see the parity in the league and so much talent out there is pretty dope. It's kind of crazy.
All right. I like that, Joe. Devion, what you got? Biggest surprise?
Portland Trail Blazers. I was completely wrong. I
tried to lead you to water and putting them in at least in the 10th spot.
You said it.
Put the fucking Spurs. Now the Spurs are 5-2 as well, so I can't hit you too much for it. But
first of all, I would have if I would have bet my life on it, I'd be dead right now with either one of them. Because I would have never seen the Spurs being 5-2 and Portland being 5-1. I don't think they'll be able to, sustain
who's the one team that knocked off the Trailblazers? They must be good.
Here he go. And I want to say I say Portland. I want to say Cleveland, but that's like kind of expected. I say the Portland Trail Blazers because I really thought, I like Dame and everything, but I thought they were just like kicking a dead horse at this point. So, hey, bro, shout out to y'all, bro. I'm sorry for talking bad about y'all, Dame, but y'all will probably end up,
Yeah, I mean, we'll see where they end up. We'll see where they end up. But so far, you're right. Like it's been a surprisingly good start for them. Like you said, shout out to them. They're doing their thing. I was gonna say the Trailblazers, so I'm gonna pivot mine slightly, and I'm gonna go to a player on the Trailblazers, Anthony Simmons.
Yeah.
Boy has been hooping.
Everything they said he was.
Like he's had a fairly I would say a longer road in the NBA. Like he didn't just get an opportunity right away. I said Simmons, Anthony Simons. Sorry.
We know what you're saying.
But like, dude's game has gotten just nicer and nicer and nicer, and the shot making ability that he has been incredible. So, I've watched one Portland game. When it was their loss. Sorry about it. Play the Heat. That happens. But like he was like, it didn't matter who was guarding him. I was blown away with how good he was. Because, last year when all the injuries happened, Dame was out. He was putting up numbers, but I don't think many of us were paying too close attention to him because they fucking sucked. They weren't winning a lot of games. Like, all right, well, yeah, someone's got to get the points.
Nice.
But now, I mean, like you were saying, Devion, like they got only one loss in the season. They're technically in first place in the West, and that boy is still hooping. 20-plus games a night or 20-plus points a night, like.
I don't think he gonna slow down either. I think he gonna get better.
No, like that shit looks smooth. It's like if you look at like the amount of separation he's getting on like a lot of his shots, like he's not making a ton of contested shots because he is just saucing these boys up. Like God damn. So hey, shout out to Anthony Simons.
A second big surprise.
Honorable mention.
Utah Jazz.
Yes, you gotta put them up there.
Hey, I gotta say
let's shout them out. They got Rudy the fuck out of there and started winning again.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to them.
Yeah. Hey, they still suck. They still gonna suck, but it's all right.
Oh, yeah, it's early. They gonna suck eventually.
Yeah, facts.
All right, let's get back to our more natural state. Biggest disappointment. Throw some shade on somebody. Joe?
I do want to hear what he goes.
Joe, who's been the biggest disappointment?
You know what? This was tough for me. I'm trying to think of it's early. It's hard to say a disappointment for real, but
go with your heart, Joe.
It's hot takes, no sources here, baby.
I'm gonna go with whoever pissed off Giannis in the offseason. I'm disappointed in him. This dude out here bullying people. Y'all done made this man. He the best player in the world after what I've seen early in the season. This dude out here literally bullying people. Like look like Wilt Chamberlain out there bullying people. Like this dude out here. I don't know what happened. This dude, he the best in the world. I'm gonna have to stand down. I mean, you can't disrespect this man no more. What he's been doing early on in this season,
I mean,
he
were
might
you
as well just
crazy? Like your list, Joe, of top 10 players last week did damn near make me black out. So did you not have Giannis one?
I had Giannis one.
No, he had.
I had Giannis
I was just
one.
making sure.
I had
yeah.
Giannis one, but somebody
We all
must have pissed
did.
him off because
all
he
did.
out here like wanting to make sure
He
everybody
said,
knows.
he said, I want to be 0.5. He said,
Yeah,
fuck one.
he
I
want
tried to be
everybody to
0.5.
know that he above everybody else. He out here, bro. I straight bullying people, like straight bullying them, and then taking 3 steps and dunking the ball. Like I'm like, man, how you stop this man? Like whoever
missed
pissed
us.
him off, bro. Whoever did it, I'm disappointed in you because. I mean, it's fun to watch, but man, I didn't want to see it like this.
Sheesh.
That was.
Devion, who's your
Okay.
biggest disappointment so far?
The Lakers, but I'm not gonna get into them, so I'm gonna pick somebody else.
Talk about him.
I really just can spit on that organization right now.
I
say the Nets, bro, because like all this bullshit, especially with like Steve Nash and everything, that like y'all could have done this shit in the offseason, bro. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, and y'all only can win 2 games. No offense to the Trailblazers, but they look at them and the talent level is like this. Like y'all, I understand it's y'all got a lot of problems going on. But motherfucker, y'all do this for a living. Like y'all can't win more than 2 games. Y'all can't, you know what I'm saying? What's their record? 2-5 or some shit like that? 2-6. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't, come on, bro. Y'all can't be at 500 right now. And then we saying like, damn, bro, they suck right now, but you know, at least they won 4 games. Like, that's just a disappointment as like a basketball fan. I'm not a KD fan or nothing like that, but as a basketball fan, y'all suck on the court. Y'all are terrible off the court, and y'all always in the media for the wrong bullshit, wrong thing, and y'all too good to be the. And Ben Simmons is the least of y'all problems. I just say that he's the least of y'all problems. Like, so can't blame him for nothing. That's just like a terrible start. But like I said, I'll give them 15 games, and in 15 games they still suck. I'm letting them know I'm on their ass. Like I'm about to talk bad about them. So just shitty, you know, man. Fucking losers. like, oh man. At least Will, your team about to be great.
No,
Miami do it. They do it every year, bro. They might have a little rocky start.
All right. First of all, we just beat the champs tonight. So pipe down over there, Joseph. All right. Just had to take Steph Curry got his cute little triple double, but Jimmy said, "Hey, cute, but
he was in Miami, right?
Get over there.
In Miami, right?
Yeah, we split with them. They beat us there. We beat them here. Hero got
that's my point.
Hero got hurt in the first fucking half. Still took care of business. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
Jimmy should have been top 5. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I'm sorry.
Relax.
I'm sorry.
Shit. I can't believe you let. Yeah, I mean 6 was good where Joe and I had him, but I can't believe you let Joe put Jimmy higher than you. That should be my fucking biggest disappointment of the fucking NBA season. That's what it fucking should be.
That's real shit because he hate on Jimmy, and I like Jimmy. I watch him. I slipped up on that, bro. Jimmy, I'm sorry. I hope this is motivation for you to be great, bro. My bad, bro. Because it look like somebody pissed him off. It look like somebody made him mad.
I just want to make him a little more mad. I need the assertive Jimmy to start coming out a little quicker.
Nobody made him mad because he was dumb as hell to put them dreads on. So he was obviously feeling himself, so he wasn't too mad.
Oh, my
fucked up. Looked like a Tyler Perry movie.
Oh my God,
bro. Did he look like one of them little sew-ins? Little late fresh sew-in.
That boy had the nerve like, nah, but this is natural. Boy.
That was stupid looking ass up. Boy, that shit looked stupid as fuck. Like that Hawaiian punch.
Hey, he took him out before the season started, all right? So it's all good. We can forgive him, right? He wasn't
trying to get clowned by everybody.
Get his ass on Shaq and the Fool. Reboot. Man.
All right, are y'all gonna let me? Can I go? Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, bro. Go shit on somebody. Will bring us home, bro. Shit on somebody bad, bro.
This one was actually tough for me. But I'm directing my hate towards the Pistons. I had higher expectations.
I was thinking about doing that too. That's fair.
I had higher expectations. Y'all heard me out. It's like I thought they could
Yeah.
be like fringe 10 seed. Now they did beat the Warriors, I think, the other night, so like that was a nice little win for them. But they've been in a lot of games, but then just like find ways to lose them. And I'm like, I love the talent on the team. No, yeah, it's early. Like I think they'll figure it out as they go on. But like just so far, like they're what people call a league pass team, right? Like they're fun. They're gonna score some points. Gonna be some highlights, but they fucking lose. So like you're never gonna see them on TNT. You're never gonna see them on ESPN because they don't fucking win. But they're fun as fuck to watch in the moment. But hey, Joe, you called it like right around draft time about Ivy.
Oh yeah, Jaden Ivey.
He's nice.
Real deal.
Ivy is nice. Ivy is nice. I feel good about picking him for. No, I didn't actually. I didn't have the guts to do it. Paulo's looking nice too, though. By the way, out in
Yes, he's
on our
looking
matchup.
real good.
Honorable mention for biggest surprise, but yeah, biggest disappointment.
Yes.
It's got to be. It's the Pistons for me. Like right now, I would like. This answer honestly depended on how the Heat did tonight. If the Heat would have gone to 2-6,
I knew it. I knew it.
they won,
I knew it.
so they
I
made me
knew
happy.
it. I knew it.
To be fair, if I was being completely objective, my biggest disappointment would be the Nets, but I'm not disappointed by their dysfunction at all. I'm fairly happy about it. So that's like my caveat for that one. But let's go to a game that we usually do. We save it usually for further into the season, but I figure it's 3 and a possible. It's hot takes. It's no sources. We're just here to give opinions, be really passionate about them. We're gonna play Panic or Not. Less than 10 games into the fucking season. You guys ready?
Oh yeah.
I think you guys are going to really love my first team here. Panic or Not. The Los Angeles Lakers.
Heart attack.
All right, Tim, you got to start this off.
Heart attack. This is
Smash that shit.
This is bad as we thought it would be. This is actually worse than what I thought it was gonna be. It just started off bad and it's gonna end bad. And you got LeBron and that boy, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I see why y'all fans of him, man. That boy looking like good. That boy 65, still looking great in the NBA. But our team, man, bro,
I forget which Lakers game I was watching. I think they're playing Minnesota. He's still it was a beautiful give and go between him and Russ.
Yes.
Like he threw it to Russ. Russ read it perfectly, gave it right back, and he came down. I'm like,
elite.
Are we
Still
sure he's
doing
38? Are we sure he's 38?
Drug test that man.
Like, for
Plays
real,
like
drug test
that.
that man.
It give you glimpses of hope, and then you give 2 plays later, you be like,
Westbrook with a dumbass shot. Yep, exactly.
yeah. Heart attack.
So you're panicking, I take it.
Absolutely.
Joseph.
Terrified.
See, I knew they was gonna suck. That's why I had them as a 9 seed. But I didn't know they was gonna be this damn bad. So I'm panicking, bro. I'm push the fucking button. They suck. Like it's a panic because I don't know where they're gonna score points. Ain't no team shoot 41% from the field since 2012, and that was the 76ers when they was trying to lose. And that's where they on path of doing right now. I don't know how they that bad. It's ridiculous how they are that bad. So I'm panicking. They trash. They should. I know they scheduled the games. If the Lakers on TNT, I can tell you right now, I'm not watching it. I'll watch the halftime show to watch them laugh at the Lakers. But I ain't watching the game. I promise you, I'm not. I'll wake up in the morning and watch NBA TV and watch just inside the NBA where they show the replay and they only show the highlights. I ain't watching the Lakers on national TV until they start making shots because the shit embarrassing. This shit is awful. I know exactly what's gonna happen if it's a close game in the fourth quarter. They're gonna make a run. They're gonna pass the ball to Westbrook. He gonna dribble up the right side of the court. He gonna get halfway and pull up a stupid ass brick shot with 18 seconds left on the shot clock. LeBron and AD gonna be at the half court field. They're gonna turn around, and go like this.
You're such a hater.
In the fourth quarter, it happens every time. I see it every time.
Seems like he's studying film to me.
It happens every time. So I'm.
All right.
Don't
Don't worry.
Already done had the funeral and everything.
Y'all just take a deep breath. Here comes Uncle Will. Calm everybody down. Relax. It's not time to panic yet. I know it's a bad start. You got a new coach. You got a coach that's at least willing to play with rotations, unlike last year. Like, he's experimenting with rotations. You just got to find the rotation for the starting lineup, and then you're Gucci. That's it. I think once he figures out that it should be Bev, Reeves, Walker, LeBron, AD, I think y'all are okay.
That ain't happening.
Once he cuts Troy Brown's dumbass minutes down to like 15, like the role player he's supposed to be, y'all will be okay. Be okay.
Well, I guess Joe and I like
let Russ run with fucking Gabriel or Jones or whatever trash ass center that y'all gonna have to play some minutes. Let Russ run with them. Russ will get him 4 layups a game.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Just let Russ make something out of your trash ass centers that are kind of athletic. That's all y'all like. Y'all will be okay. Like, you're not gonna win a championship. Don't get it twisted. Like,
we know that.
Our centers are so bad. I would take Joe Anthony right now. That's how bad our backup centers are. You ain't lying.
Y'all want Uncle Dedman? Because I'm about tired of his dumb ass.
Nah.
Will.
I forgot he was in the league.
We can take anybody, like anybody. This is like being in a bad relationship and you just tired of getting your heart broken over and over again, and you just look back like, damn, my mama was right about her. That's how this shit feel, bro. Like, we just.
Yo.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
Man, I really want to cry inside. I ain't gonna lie.
It's only fair if I'm going to bring up your Lakers, we got to bring up my Heat, who are off to a terrible start until tonight. Now, I just want the public to know when this was supposed to start, the Heat game was not supposed to be over, but these motherfuckers never want to be on time for anything. So by the time that they all got themselves on the fucking show, the Heat game already ended. So I feel a little differently. You weren't working the whole fucking time. So, panic or not, the Heat, who are now 3-5. Devion, I feel can probably be quick on this one at this point, but what you think?
No panic at all. They do this shit all the time. Miami be one of those teams they can literally be sucking the first 30 games and then hit a switch. So until Miami just like everybody get hurt on their team, they still can win. So nope. Like, no panic at all. What you said about the Lakers and them getting it together and that's how I feel about Miami. Miami is fine, bro. They just gotta get back in game shape. That's all I feel like. Just get a couple games underneath them, get their legs back, and then get the mentality they could.
Joseph?
I ain't panicking at all.
Pat Riley still there?
Still there.
Then what you need to panic about? You should never panic. You should never panic. Alpha, you cool. You cool. I ain't worried at all. Even if they suck, if they continue to suck, Pat Riley gonna make a move. He gonna figure something out. So no panic.
Yeah, so I'm not panicking, but I do have a little concern. The Oladipo, like, having tendinosis in the other fucking knee, like the one that was supposed to be good, like, that's a little troubling. Because, like, this, like, panic in terms of, like, going to the playoffs and, like, obviously not. But the Heat have like bigger aspirations with this roster, and Oladipo is going to need to be a part of that Heat team if that's going to happen. Because the one thing that I've noticed is that the integration of Tyler Hero into the starting lineup has not gone that smoothly. You know, like Tyler Hero, glad he got his money, but the ISO thing, you're not like that.
Yeah, he doesn't.
You're good. You're good. But you're not like that.
Trade him.
Keep the rock moving. Keep the rock moving.
Trade him. Y'all need to trade his ass.
You sure do for Bradley Beal, but you know that's the time we gotta wait for Washington to suck a little bit more. But all right, let's move on. This team, I think, deserves a full conversation. Brooklyn Nets. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of news that's not even basketball related. like a whole bunch of shit going on with the Nets. Let's try and keep it to basketball, and that's mostly like me reminding myself. Devion, are you hitting the panic button on the Brooklyn Nets?
Nope. I think they got too much talent, and so I think they got too much talent, and then they also, it's a lot of moving parts with them. So so like the coach thing could be a setback, but give it another 7 games, that might be what they want. Because you got a couple divas on your team that now they feel like things are going that way. Now they might start like, okay, I can play the way I want to play it. Some diva shit. So Ben Simmons is, like I said, getting back into the groove, actually playing in the NBA. In my opinion, it's like he's hitting the reset button. It's like not rookie year or nothing like that, but it's just like, getting back into the NBA. So I'm not. It's a little too soon, but if we like 20, 25 games in, and y'all record ain't 500 or close to it, I'm like, all right, this is kind of pretty much the projection for the year, because I don't think a team like them, the longer they go and the longer that they suck, the worse off they are. So if they get it together fairly quickly, or at least like a third of the games,
It's gotta.
Yeah, they gotta get it fast. And if they don't, it's just like, let's try again next year, hopefully. So you know what I'm saying? So right now, no, but we'll see in about 2-3 weeks if I feel this way still.
Joe?
I'm not worried either, and I'm not panicking at all. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm using a baseball analogy. I'm going to use Dusty Baker with the Houston Astros as an example. Everybody hate the Astros, talking about they was cheaters. And the best thing that Houston did is they hired Dusty Baker. And Dusty Baker came in and he held that team together and made sure all that bullshit in the past didn't matter. And I think that the Brooklyn Nets got the players.
Where the fuck is this going?
Let me finish, motherfucker. The Lakers, the Brooklyn Nets got the talent, and all they need is one person. It don't even have to be a head coach. It could be an assistant coach. All they need is a coach to come in there and tell them, hey, I wasn't here when all that bullshit happened. We finna focus. We finna win us a championship. That's all they need, is somebody come in here and say, fuck all the bullshit. We finna do this, and we gonna win. And they be straight. They fuck all the bullshit outside noise. We finna come out here and win. That's all they need, and they'll be straight. Like, they got the talent. They got everything they need. They just need the focus. And they need somebody to bring in. That's why I'm not panicking, because they're going to get the right person in there to do that. Like, they got the opportunity to do it. They should have did it in the offseason, but they didn't. And now they got the opportunity to do it. They better get it right. And if they don't, then I'll panic. But right now, I'm not panicking, because that's all they need is someone to come in there and just change that mentality. And they can do
I don't
it
like.
quickly.
Did you bring up Dusty Baker just to annoy me?
Nah. That's Baker, my dude.
Got so weak, bro. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah, Joe.
I mean, my man Dusty Baker, like, just like basically took the door, slammed that shit shut on my 03-04 Cubbies. He's just like, yep,
Yes, sir.
we're gonna turn this 6-year window into a 2-year window. We're not gonna win shit, because I'm not gonna get distracted by that.
But he's gonna get him a World Series.
After you go, Will, I want to say something.
Because they're getting their ass fucking whooped right now, because Harper and Schwarber hitting bombs.
Yeah. You gotta pitch around. You gotta get some lefties in there.
But yeah, there's like so many things that I don't even know where to start with, where I disagree with all the bullshit that you just rambled on about the fucking comparisons there. I don't know if it's because I just disagree with the analogy, and so then I'm ultimately going to disagree with what you're saying. But here's my thing. I'm not saying like the world's ending, but like, for as much as I think a team can panic within 10 games, like, I think they should be. I'm like hitting the panic button for the Nets, and here's why. Both of their star players, their two best star players, requested trades in the offseason, right? Yeah. Then eventually said, all right, fuck it, fine, we'll play. How much longer are they going to take this without saying, just get me the fuck out? Like blow it up. I don't like. I'm not doing this shit. That's where I'm at. Like they're at what 2-6 now.
Kyrie
If
in the
they
contract year, he gonna ball.
But see, to me, like that's more
He
like
not
of a.
win, but he gonna ball.
But like Kyrie needs to win though. Like Kyrie, one. I said I wasn't gonna go there. I was gonna be quick. He digs himself a deeper and deeper grave off the court, right? Like whether he keeps digging himself a deeper grave to like make himself harder to be marketable that way. He needs to win. Like at this point, we all know what Kyrie is as a basketball player. A fucking show. Like he is a show playing with the basketball on the court, right? Like he's averaging 30 right now, like balling. But I don't think just him putting up numbers. Like you can't excuse what happened in Boston, right? Like went there after playing with LeBron, wanted to be the guy, didn't work. Now you're back with another top superstar, and you don't win. Like yeah, your show's nice, but you start gravitating more towards like a. This is extreme, but like Jamal Crawford, like amazing to watch go play basketball, but how are you contributing to winning? Like if I went like, will he get a big contract? Sure, the Knicks will throw a bunch of money at him.
Bro, this so disrespectful. Disrespectful, bro. We not gonna act like he got one of the greatest shots of all time in the NBA Finals. We not gonna do that and ignore that and call him a Jamal Crawford. He a good show. This dude made bigger shots than Steph Curry's made in the finals.
Shout out to Fat Joe. Yesterday's price is not today's price. We don't care about what you did in the past.
Steph,
we care about what you're doing right now.
Steph got 4 of them things. Steph got 4 of them things.
Yeah.
And Clay had to remind Booker, it's the same situation, my boy. We're just trying to remind.
Like at the end of the day, Curry, like I agree. Like Kyrie, if he can play with like prime LeBron again, sign me up. Find me that situation. Like, find me a situation where you can go sign Kyrie up to go play with prime LeBron again. It's not out there.
KD.
That's what I'm saying. If they don't fucking win, then that's like an indictment on Kyrie. Like that's all I'm saying. Like he's not gonna get the bag that he wants if they don't fucking win.
Oh no.
Like he can put up 30. That's what I'm saying. Like he's going to start getting viewed. I'm not saying it's correct. Like he's obviously a way more talented and better player than a Jamal Crawford. Like those types of, like I'm just talking about the saucy players that people love to watch. But you're not signing them to that big bag because you don't know that they're going to make you win a championship. So that's one thing. Like I'm hitting the panic button because like 2-6. What if KD says he's done? What are the Nets going to do? You got Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons, and some fucking role players. What are they gonna do?
Well, Kyrie gonna be gone. Yeah.
That's what I'm like. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know.
Ben Simmons,
you know how fickle like those personalities are. So like I feel like they gotta get it together quickly, or else they might just want out. Like they are not like, and I don't think they're necessarily wrong for wanting out. Like, I think they need to accept responsibility for how it would have gone in Brooklyn, but I don't think it's wrong for them to be asking out. They're both aging and like don't have a ton of their like prime left. So say fuck it, this failed. Send me somewhere where I can be successful. Like there's nothing wrong with that as long as they are not going to deflect the blame for what happened. You know what I mean? Like that's all I'm saying. Like I'm not saying like there's no chance I can win this year, but I'm just saying like the reason I'm panicking is because of all the turmoil that's happened leading up to this.
Right.
So, like, they got to start stacking some wins. That's all I'm saying. And it's not like they've played a super tough schedule so far, right?
That's
like they're not playing like the elites of the elites. That's all I'm saying. All right, we got one
question real quick before we go. Do you think the reason why the Brooklyn Nets even feel the way that they feel, or like Kevin Durant and all them requested that trade, is because of Steve Nash? If so, it's just do you think it's a little bit more deeper?
That's just the next person to blame.
Got you. All right, because that's what I was gonna ask. Because it's like organization chose who they want to go with. Maybe that helps them. Only if that's the reason. is because Steve Nash.
That'll work for
Kyrie and KD
7-8 games.
sensitive, and they thought they had the power to push around Brooklyn, and they was like, nah.
Okay, I feel
And
you.
it's backfire.
I feel you.
That's what I think. So too much ego.
No, I'm right with you.
Too
Like
much
I think
ego.
I think it's more of an ego thing. Like, oh shit, last year didn't work. Well, it can't be our fault, so we're gonna blame Steve Nash. Oh, you guys want to stick with Steve Nash? Oh my gosh.
Even though we wanted him 4 years ago ourselves.
Yeah, 2 years ago, like whatever.
It's
Like
only
yeah,
been 2
like.
years. It's crazy, right? It's crazy.
But all right, let's play another one of our favorite games. Start, sit, cut. I'm gonna be disappointed if y'all don't like this one because this one was intriguing to me. It was intriguing to me. Start, sit, cut. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Devin Booker, Ice Trae Young. Devion, I want you to start. Talk to me.
Damn, this is hard. This is solely just off how they play. No fandom.
Whatever you want.
All right. Nah, I just sometimes I gotta put parameters around my because I be tripping sometimes or some shit. So, oh shit, I don't know.
It ain't that hard, bro.
I start Booker. I sit Trey. I cut Alexander.
Wow. All right.
And I'm not saying that with confidence either.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell by the way you said it. You sounded like a little baby back bitch when you said it, but
Yeah, I am because I like Alexander. I like the way he plays. Like I really do. But I've seen other two win. I haven't seen him really win. So
Joe, talk to me.
Hey, I'm right there with you, Dev. But I'm gonna start Trae Young though, for real. I'm gonna start Trae Young. I'm gonna sit Booker. Then I'm gonna have to cut Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And I like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander a lot. It's just like you said, he ain't been in a team or a situation to win yet. So I ain't been able to see him be able to run a team into wins. I've seen him be very productive, and I like him a lot. And his potential is insane. Like that dude, a star in the NBA, but I just ain't seen him win.
but when
And I like Trae Young.
plays,
I'm gonna take Trae Young. So I'm gonna start Trae Young just because, like that fourth quarter come around, I know what I'm gonna get.
but when he plays, it's night and day when he plays though.
Yes, they need him.
that's the
Absolutely.
thing.
So I just want to ask y'all. Can I ask y'all a question real quick?
Yeah.
What's good?
Are y'all under the impression that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a second-year player? Like he didn't go to the playoffs as a 4 seed 3 years ago?
No.
No.
Okay, so he did win. I'm just making sure we all understand that he has played in like playoff games before.
You mean when Chris Paul was there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the same guy.
Come on.
And I'm
Come
just
on,
saying.
man.
No,
I'm just saying,
that's
who
fair.
else on
That's
this
fair.
list, Joe?
No,
who else
that's
on this
fair.
list who only knows the playoffs when he had Chris Paul?
That's fair. That's why I can't say nothing about that. That is fair. Because
Devin Booker don't know what the playoffs look like until Chris Paul got there.
I'm gonna see near the Shai Gilgeous. Oh, you right. You right.
But one made it to the finals.
That's why I started Trae though. That's why I started Trae.
Nah, sure. I'm not
I
discouraging
see
it
your
did,
point. I see your
but I
point. You
think
right.
the rest of the players on Phoenix are a lot better than the rest of the players that were on fucking Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but
Everyone
I see
thought that
Devin
OKC
Booker.
team was tanking when they got
I
Chris
saw
Paul.
Devin Booker drop 60 without Chris Paul.
You saw him drop 70 without Chris Paul.
Yeah,
But they
see,
didn't.
And
they weren't
lose.
winning.
whatever.
Yeah, they
He still
didn't
put
win,
up 70.
so.
Wow, so yeah, I took this completely different. I'm starting
Yeah.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I think like his game is so much more complete than Booker's. So much more complete. Like
So
in
if
terms
you-
of involving other players. I'm telling you right now, you trade those two, they're a finals favorite.
So if you're playing a pickup game, you taking Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over.
I'm playing.
Trae
First of
Young.
all, I'm playing NBA basketball. That's what I'm playing. I'm not
Like,
trying to play.
try to
pickup.
put you in there. Like, I try to put you in there.
This man's trying to switch up the whole rules.
That
on
was
it. Like, what are we doing here?
Nah.
You're too
Not
smart for
falling
that one.
for that
Like, I ain't doing that.
It's
I'm closer to you though, Joe. I'm sitting Trae. Like I have Trae over Booker, and I gotta cut Booker. The last year and start of this year has honestly really soured me on Booker a little bit.
He hit his ceiling already. That's what you trying to say?
I gotta get one more year though.
I'm not gonna say hit his ceiling, but I'm just like
I
he
think
hasn't
so.
grown like I wanted him to. Like what I'm saying is I
Especially
think
after
he's
making it to the finals. I agree.
Yeah, so like
You saw Giannis after he made it to the finals, how he grew, and he was already down.
yeah, he was already there. He was already a Finals MVP.
That's
Like
what I'm saying.
yeah, so like the thing that I like about Shea is his playmaking, and I think that's what Booker really misses.
Yeah.
Trey's I hate to do this to him, but his height, like it just limits him. Like it really does. Like we saw, like
Especially in the
last
playoffs.
playoffs exposed him, and I'm just like, like
why they got Murray.
once Shea gets a team around him, like I think like once Chet gets healthy and Giddy keeps growing, I think Shea will show up in the playoffs better than Trey will. Booker been disappointing me in the playoffs so far. Like I'm not mad at. I think you can go either way, and I think there's a justifiable way to do it. I'm just saying that's how I would do it. I'm going Shea, Trey, and then I gotta cut D Book. I gotta do it. I don't want to do it. Had to do it.
Man, you think Brogo? But I gotta give Booker one more year, bro. Alexander don't.
How many one more years are we gonna give Devin Booker? This dude's damn near 30.
Nah, I just need it's. I got 3 years with players like that. The first time they should have won if he would have showed up. Last year was just pitiful. So if he don't show no type of growth this year, that's what we've seen. Trey, I still think can get better. It's just like the organization is just like he needs to lead to be good. Alexander is cold, but it's also if he plays, you know what I'm saying? And if he does get an opportunity to be on a good team, I do think he'll be great. But, you know, I just got to see it. I thought D Book would be a fucking generational player. And then obviously you see, it didn't happen that way. So I want to kind of see him on a good team before I could just give him those type of, you know what I'm saying, like that respect. But he is a dope player, bro. It's just, I just got to see it. That's it. But I really can't say nothing wrong about what you're saying, though. Because bro is nice. He does have a complete game.
I'm interested to track OKC this year.
Yeah.
Like currently they're 4-3. Like good start. Like I want to see how they kind of keep progressing because they've got a lot of intriguing young pieces. Young pieces. But
yeah.
All right. I think it's time to wrap this show up. Y'all know how we do that. We choose love or we choose violence. Devion, are you in a hateful or a loving mood today?
Let me see. Hateful. I'm going to go back to my bread and butter. The New York Knicks. I hate that they even are at 500. So I don't even. It just hurts to see the Lakers be that bad, and then you see this bum ass organization like the Knicks find out a way to at least win 3 games. Like, what the fuck is going on? It ain't gonna last long. Trust me, it ain't gonna last long. But I just don't like to see them do good at all because they don't deserve it. So,
sure don't.
Like, fuck them, bro. Like, but you know, I'm gonna continue to hate them every week. And then at the end of the season, when they 30 at like 52, I'll be happy again. I'm gonna love it. So I just hate that they getting off on a decent start, man. Like this is just giving all these New York Knicks fans hope. And I want to just stump their heart out as early as possible. Just go ahead and get them off, so I can just not talk about them for a couple weeks. But I don't like this shit, bro. They suck. And
I just
they're
want to
better
point
than
out
us.
that I didn't have one Knicks topic. So you didn't have to talk about them this week, and then you chose to talk about them.
Bro, they shouldn't be winning games, bro. That's all I'm saying. How they winning games?
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is you chose to talk about them. You weren't.
Yeah,
you weren't
we can't even
supposed to
sniff a win, bro. We can't sniff a win, and they got 3. Like, damn.
Joe, what you got? Talk to me. You choosing love? You choosing violence?
Hate.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose hate. I'm gonna choose violence. I'm choosing violence, and I'm doing it on purpose just to piss Will off more than anything. I'm choosing violence against my own people, the media. Y'all fuck around. Stop asking Kyrie questions outside of basketball.
He's
please.
trying to preempt
Damn.
me. He's trying to preempt me, knowing what I'm
Leave
about to
this
say.
man alone. This man can't go on social media and tweet something that he saw without y'all coming after him. Leave the man alone. Ask him about basketball. He told you what he felt about Ben Simmons. He asked. Leave the man alone. Stop trying to turn Kyrie into activist because he always say some dumb shit and then a little bit of smart shit, but only people knows the dumb shit.
That's Kanye Irving's fault. That's Kanye Irving's fault.
Stop asking this man questions.
Kanye Irving. God.
Stop asking this man questions. Whoever the PR for the Brooklyn Nets need to put a big ass sign in the press room that say no political, philosophical, religious, no non-basketball questions. Damn it, that's what it should say constantly. They should play that shit in the background.
Just ask him what he ate.
Yeah, no, not even that. Fuck that. Ask him basketball questions. That's it. No, nothing.
All right. So
alone,
I'm choosing violence on Kyrie Irving for all this bullshit that Joe's trying to avoid.
Kanye Irving, bro. Call him his name.
Kyrie Dred Scott. Y'all trying to turn him to Kanye.
Yay Irving.
Nah, he is Kanye, motherfucker. He's choosing it himself.
Ain't nobody for his rights not to get vaccinated.
Yay Irving.
Nothing to do with his goddamn vaccination bullshit, which was also stupid.
Y'all just hating on the man because he said the Earth was flat like 6 years ago. Y'all still mad about it. Leave the man alone.
Here's the reason why I'm choosing hate, because up until about the last few days, I like to think that Kyrie was a well-intentioned, just sometimes misinformed person. I can't give him that excuse anymore. Like, you can't go on like.
Have you seen the documentary though?
Oh god.
I don't need to see it.
How you know it's anti-Semitic though?
Because I've seen clips of Alex Jones talking in it. That's how I know it's anti-Semitic. That's because Alex Jones is anti-Semitic. He's not Alex Jones is not going out there promoting anything that Kyrie Irving would actually want to believe. That's what is so frustrating about all of this. So Kyrie Irving, like, come on, man. Like, Kyrie Irving is seeming. Please. Like, I have no issue. I have no issue with people that want to challenge like conventional thinking. Like, I think that's healthy. But the thing that's really annoying with Kyrie is he's gone from just challenging it and like thinking about it to always taking the other side. He's going full contrarian, and at that point you are the same person. You're just taking the opposite side. If you are always going to take the contrary side, you're still allowing the group, like the masses, to think for you. You're just taking the other side. Like, if you always choose the opposite, you're not any different. Like, you're probably just gonna be wrong more often, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people with a lot of independent thought, and we usually come to a consensus on something for. No, I don't even know if I can say a lot of times.
You mean like slavery?
Yeah, it's that's what I'm saying. It's good to challenge shit and think about it and like think about everything critically.
What you're trying to, we know what Kyrie does. He sees something, he thinks he agrees with it, and doesn't do any research on it. He just takes whatever he hears or reads and takes it as fact instead of doing his own research on it and just shares.
So you're saying he talks before he thinks?
Absolutely.
He says whatever he comes.
It's the most frustrating thing with like a lot of these like these celebrities that get labeled free thinkers or whatever. Like, it's the same shit with Kanye, right? Like, no, just because he says some shit that most people wouldn't agree with doesn't mean he's actually some deep thinker. He's just being different. He is just choosing to be different, and that's what I feel like Kyrie is starting to do.
Research. I agree.
And that's what's frustrating, because like I want to like Kyrie. I still think, like I would have said before, like a few days ago, I would have said 99% of the time I think Kyrie is a well-intentioned human being. I'm gonna drop it down to like 80% of the time I think Kyrie is a well-intentioned human being. Just like come on, man. Like, he's too old to be doing this. Like he's not so young. I'd be like, oh, he's just young and naive and like not like. Come on, Kyrie, do better. And then trying to pin it on the reporter, like saying the reporter's dehumanizing him while he's promoting some anti-Semitic fucking film, like Kyrie.
I thought he handled the press conference pretty good.
Oh, shout out to
the reporter or
for
Kyrie?
doing his shit.
Both of them. I thought they both
Yeah.
did pretty good.
No,
to be
Kyrie
honest.
handled it. Kyrie
I
handled.
thought
like
Kyrie handled it pretty well.
No,
You
the
gotta see the
reporter
whole
did.
thing. You gotta
The
see the whole
reporter
thing.
did great, bro.
I
Like,
did. He kept saying the next question.
That's
Don't
great.
dehumanize me. How is he like Kyrie? He's
I
asking
mean, he
your
broke
opinion.
it down too. He broke it down. Then the guy kept asking him a question. He was like, "Well, you didn't answer my question."
can't get mad at somebody for doing that.
I know, but
Right,
he
because
didn't
Kyrie
answer.
wasn't answering. Kyrie
Yeah,
was
can't get
purposely
mad at
not answering because, like you said, Joe, he doesn't actually know what he's talking about.
No, he doesn't. He has no idea. He probably didn't even watch
But
the
he won't.
documentary.
But he won't say that. Like Kyrie, just say
Yeah.
that. Like, yeah, you know what? I
He
shouldn't have
probably
done
didn't
that.
even watch it. He probably just read the title. It was like, ooh, interesting.
He
Just, I
literally-
don't know. It won't hurt you to
1,000%.
say
I
don't know
guarantee you, he read the title, maybe read a synopsis that said that. Because I think the
He was
point
like,
that
"Ooh, I
Kyrie
kinda-"
thought. I think the point that Kyrie thought he was making was basically like Jewish people are closer to looking like me than they are
European.
like
Jewish
me being
people.
Kyrie than looking to like me Will Starnes,
Exactly.
right? Like that's what he's trying to say. I think that's what he thought he was saying, but that's
He was trying
not
to
what the
say-
film
exactly,
says.
Exactly.
And
He
Yes.
was trying to say that the Jewish people descendants came from Africa and the Middle East. That's what he was trying to
We
say.
get what he's saying,
but
but
he
it
don't
doesn't
know
matter
it.
about what we
He don't
think.
know it,
It's
though.
about what's being said
And
out
again,
your
and like he
mouth.
kept trying to
Can't
take
have misinterpretation with shit like that.
he was
Exactly.
taking issue
You know
with
what I'm saying?
the
You really-
reporter
You gotta
saying that
give
he was
context. You
promoting
can't
it.
just say it.
And
Yeah.
and like Kyrie's like, I didn't promote it. Why would you say I'm promoting it? Kyrie, you tweeted a
You brought
link
it
to,
up.
to a link to where they could buy or rent the fucking film. If that's not promoting, I don't know what is.
Mhm.
Like, I'm sorry. Like I typically love Kyrie. Last couple years been hard for me. But
What are you doing?
we're 3 in the possible.
You
We're
learn.
out.